Hey guys, Josh Hatcher here from Manlihood.com. Listen, I wanted to talk to you. I want to tell you a story today about my dog. This is going to sound kind of silly and kind of crazy, and some of you are like, what's wrong with you, man? But if you've ever had a dog that you really loved, I know you know what I'm talking about. Teddy was a shelter dog. We had another dog. Her name was Penny, and we had to get rid of her. She started showing signs of aggression and bit my nephew, and we said, we can't have a dog like that. And I was going to put her down. The family all kind of agreed, don't put her down, see if you can find a place for her to go. So we did. She went and lived with a friend. But when she left, our other dog, Lincoln, yes, both my dogs are named after presidents, Theodore Roosevelt and Abraham Lincoln. Anyway, Lincoln got really depressed after he lost his mate. And so we said, all right, let's go to the shelter and let's pick out a dog. And so we went and we picked up Teddy Roosevelt. And we named him that because it looked like he had a mustache. And he was a fun dog. I don't know what it is about him, but he just kind of fell in love with me. Now, this morning we woke up and he died. And he's been on his way out for a while. I'm going to say probably a few weeks. He's started to kind of... He's had some like fatty tumors, which aren't anything that had to be taken off, but those tumors started to get harder. And then he started to lose weight, wouldn't eat much, couldn't keep a whole lot down, and started peeing. And so, like, just all over. And so we knew that it wouldn't be long, and if it looked like he was suffering or in pain, I was prepared to put him down. I kind of didn't want to do that, whether I had to do it myself or take him to the vet, whatever. I didn't want to do that, so... So that was our plan, was to get him through as long as we could, and then I... wanted to see where things would go. So last night, I could tell that he was getting tired. It was time to go outside. About midnight, I went up to bed. Before I did, I wanted to let him outside so he didn't pee on the floor. And he was sleeping downstairs. I poked him and said, hey man, come on, let's get up. Let's go to the bathroom. And I reached down and I picked up his head and I looked in his eyes. And when Teddy would look at you, he had love. I know that sounds absolutely ridiculous. I don't even know if dogs can love. He may have just been mirroring the things he saw, but he would look at you with love. And he looked at me with love, and you could just see, I'm done. Thank you. I love you. I'm done. So I'm like, come on, man. Now's not the time. Let's go. So I jostled him, and I sent him out the door so he'd go to the bathroom. And he spent a little extra time sniffing the air, looking around. You know, he usually would go outside and get back in as quick as possible. He didn't like going outside. He did his business, and he came inside and went upstairs for bed. And when we woke up this morning, he was gone. I think the reason it hit me so hard is, you know, my dad's birthday was a few days ago, so I'm kind of grieving and struggling through that. It's a stressful time in general right now. And I knew it was coming, but today was tough. Teddy is, I think he was a pit bull mixed with a boxer with some kind of wire-haired terrier, and he was goofy looking and crazy, and he would growl when he talked to you. And, yeah. So, you know, I guess this is my little eulogy for Teddy because he's not going to get a funeral. So, you know, we buried him this morning, and kind of my way of saying, you know, you don't expect to love a dog that way. You don't expect to care about an animal that way. But Teddy was one of those dogs that just captures your heart. So, you know, you'd come in and if somebody would walk in the door, he'd bark and snarl at him because he was saying hello. It just sounded like he was really aggressive. And then they'd come in and he'd sniff them, and then they would sit down and he would climb in their lap because that's Teddy. So definitely going to miss him. I've got another dog to get me through, but I don't know if I can handle another dog. I don't know. I think my heart is gone. I think I'm a one-dog kind of guy. I don't know if I can go back and love another dog. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, I'm just telling you the story because I want you to know and see and understand things that I go through. I want to share these things with you because I do believe in the mission of manlyhood, and I believe that all of us go through these things, and all of us have a hard time with these things sometimes. I just want you to know you're not alone. You can get through it. And Teddy was a good boy. All right, guys, we'll see you.